Okay. If it'll let me, hopefully it'll let me share my screen. Okay. So hopefully y'all can see this. I hope you can see my pictures from the game. So here we go. Let's go for it. Hope you guys like them. So again, shout out to Miss Debbie. You guys see this? See the Seahawks? See the skeleton? I thought that was hilarious. This was the tailgate. This was in the green lot at the game and everything. Some people performing. And there's some images of Miss Debbie. Yes, I could not. Please. She gave me the invite. I'm not gonna not shout her out. I'm not gonna like not give her her flowers. There she is, Miss America. Caught her in all her beautiful glory. When I say she knows people, she knows people. Okay. So yeah, Miss Debbie she's the queen. Okay. She's the queen mother of our Niner Empire. And that is her jacket. That's a like I think it's a customized jean jacket. It was made for her. So I'm like, wow. Yeah, she's bomb. She's so bomb. Look at our man. Look at the banjo man. Y'all, it's dope, right? There's Travis King doing what he does best, doing the video on location at the green lot. There was a million people there. There was a Seahawks fan there. He almost got beat up, but nothing happened. Thank God, no loss of life. No injuries to report, thank God. Knock off sourdough Sam, but he was awesome. And then this guy, yeah, whatever. Look at my man with his chair. Look at the chair, right? Still was awesome. But wait for it, y'all. It gets better. Damn, he just chilling in the chair, just riding, right? Just doing his thing. Look at this man. Look at the back, right? Look, this thing had literally hydraulics in it. Literally. I wish I took a video of it. There's our stadium. Bam. You could tell somebody had a great time, right? And fun fact, we sat next to not one, but two Seahawks fans. They were just the nicest kids on the planet. So that's it for that. So that's it. So I don't know how long I've been doing this 2 whole minutes and I'm by myself. I can do this. I can do this. But Terradome is, I'm going to shout this guy out since he wants to leave me by myself. Terradome is amazing. He's a great guy, solid friend, funny. You know, he lives with the quips. He lives with it. And since I've met him, I met him on social media, and then we just struck up a friendship. So we have yet to meet in person because I know he lives in the East. Um, just easy to talk to, good friend. Just all around good guy. I know some of you knew Corey Davis. I didn't. Thank you, Brian. Yeah. Um, I want to just say rest in peace to Corey Davis. I didn't know him. I saw him on Tardom's show, and I think it was you, Brian, and Bashar. It was like seven or eight of you, and Corey was on, and you could tell, he wasn't feeling well and everything. But for him to be there, I know that was a big deal for you guys. So I will just say, out of respect, respect and condolences to him and his family. Um, May he live in red and gold, please. Red and gold bless. This life is short. Um, be kind to your friends. Be kind to, just just be kind. Do the right things. I know, yeah, Sunday we get animated, we get upset. Sunday was a good example of that because there was a lot of, not a lot, but there was miscues. But you calm down, right? It's not that serious at the end of the day. Um, we're in that part of the season where we are fortunate to have what we do have, and some are not. So let's just remember that today, tomorrow, always, and not just during the Christmas season, but all year round. Um, yeah, I'm gonna get you, Daryl. I'm gonna get you. He needs to get here because I don't know what else to say. I'm drawing. And I should know what I'm talking about, right? Um, but when you talk about this team and Sunday, that was just even though there was like the first run by McCaffrey, it was like, whoa, that's how we're done. That's how we're starting this game. Okay. All right. Then we backslid a little bit. And then there was unfortunately that tip for the interception. But then we got it, we got our heads back in the game. But shout out to Drew Lock. I have to give him his flowers. Why? Because you threw a nice pass to DK Metcalf. Yeah, that was nice. I'm not even gonna lie. RedJet Shield, we should turtles. Y'all are terrible. Um, but the game in and of itself for me, being there live and in person, I got to appreciate it a lot more than versus seeing it on TV because there's a lot of things off camera that, of course they're not going to show because they're doing TV, commercial breaks and stuff like that. So you see so much. And me being with Debbie and everything, it was next level experience. It really was like I said, I mean, I can't say it enough. When she knows people, she knows people. And yeah, yeah, that fake punt. Yeah, about that. It shouldn't have been called back. Not sorry. I know our boy jumped off. I get it, but yeah, no. That no. Should let us have that because how often do you see Mitch do that? That was way out of bounds. Yes, sir. Top hat Debbie. There it is. Yep. And just seeing that, I was like, wait, whoa, whoa. Everybody around us, even the Seahawks fans, was like, what's going on? What happened? And I'm seeing this, and Debbie and I were just, we're looking at each other like, whoa, what? Wait a minute. And then there was a flag, and then they show the replay, and I'm like, oh, yeah, it's coming back. Damn. But shout out to those of you in the chat. I see you, Nick, Callie, Brian. Good morning. Some of you are on the east, so it's kind of midday for you guys. Those of us here in California in the west, it's only 7:30 and it's cold. Thank you. I try. I try. I'm trying to hold down the fort for our host, and I know he's doing what he's doing what he's got to do. So, um, do I think that we could finish this out? Yes. Yes. But to this game, because I can't speak enough to it. That first drive was the one for me. It was the one. And I think it's kind of set the tone. And yeah, Drew Lock did score two TDs. I know there was one that they didn't score the 2 point because that would have brought them within three. It would have been 21-18 instead of 21-16. And I was just like, please don't let them do this. Don't let them do this. And sure enough, they stopped him and he fumbled. So I was like, thank you. That whole thing with Warner and DK. Let me talk about that. Let me just speak on that. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Starter jackets are my life. They're just my life. I don't know. Mitchell and Ness is cool, but I don't know. I'm a starter girl. That's I'm free. So the whole thing with Fred pushing him from behind. No, 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 no. If we segue to basketball for a second and what happened with Draymond Green, we don't have time for that. This is the second time that people have gotten ejected. What we don't need or have time for is people getting ejected. Because at least for me, to me, in my mind, if it's like it turns into suspensions, and nobody got time for that. We don't have time for Draymond Green law on the football field, especially so close to the playoffs. We only have four left, and we've gotten past some. I'm not gonna lie, Philly had us kind of like this in the beginning. We only allowed them to score 6 points. Thank God, because that game really should have went. It could have went either way. I'm not even gonna lie. Have they backslid the last two games? Yeah, but that doesn't mean we won't either. You know what I mean? And as long as we stay on that focus, we don't get ejected, right? We don't have those incidents between Warner and DK. I get it. They've been beefing. I understand that. Social media, I get all that. But save the drama for your mama. Okay. We've already beat them on Christmas Day. On Thanksgiving, focus. Keep your energy for the field. And for the most part, they did that for the whole game. Um, how about that pass to Debo? Whoa, whoa, oh my God. People just were like, oh, it was collective. Wow. And then, yeah, go Niners. high fiving and stuff like that. And it was it was electric, y'all. People were throwing confetti and those streamers, and it was wild. It almost kind of reminded me of being at Candlestick. So if those of you had the experience of going to Candlestick, you know what I'm talking about, right? Do you think any other player crosses their milestone this week, Kittle or Debo or even Brock? Honestly, it don't bother me, Steven. Is it wrong to say all three? This Turtle, get in here. I'm rambling. I'm talking to a wall, but I'm not. If you say that if I'm like Joe Montana, I am killing this. Okay, I'm killing it. Um, and I think he's doing this on purpose to see if I can do content by myself. Right, 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 Steven. He's enjoying every second of this life. He put me on by myself on purpose. I'm gonna get you for that. Not the first round choice. Yes. Yes, Chrissy. Yep, for the catch. Wow. I was in diapers. I don't please. I was a toddler. All I know is, yeah, go Niners. But if you had the experience of going to Candlestick, just going, not the games or the Super Bowls or anything like that, just that experience of going to Candlestick and watching the game there, then you like I said, you know what I'm giving, you know what I'm talking about. Like that experience at Candlestick was like nobody's business. Nobody's business. And the last time I saw a Super Bowl was I was 15. It was 1995. I hadn't turned 16 yet. So seeing that was like everybody was like, yeah, they're gonna do it again, they're gonna do it again. And now 30 years have passed. And do do people fighting on the field and carrying on and getting down and everything and getting like gruff and stuff like that. I don't like that because it's kind of like it's a negative image on us. And we're just not that team. We're not that team to we mix it up, we tussle and stuff like that, but we don't get ejected. It's almost rare that a Niner player of any kind gets ejected or the coach. I mean, I know we had Harbaugh and stuff like that, but even that's been a long time, right? Um, I almost want to say it. Who's got it better than us? I almost want to say it. But when you go, if when you watch the game and you see some of these questionable calls, because that, like I said, that whole thing with Warner and DK was so questionable, was super questionable to me. And even seeing it live, it was like, yeah, I get it, two-way street. But if you're gonna, throw flags and stuff like that, both sides, reset the down. Why does one get ejected and the other one could just go, okay, Warner, you don't hit people. You don't hit people from behind. We don't roll like that. We don't do that. No, 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 no. We don't do that. New computer giving lemons. I will make lemonade. I know what you're doing, Jared. I'm gonna get you for that. I'm gonna get you for this. And shout out to those of you in the chat one more time. Thank y'all for coming by. Again, not my show. Minding my business. I do not podcast, and no, I'm not going to. Said what I said. Said what I said. Um, but I will be Taradone's co-host Thursdays when I can, and then chop it up and join other podcasts as they invite. And I'm going to thank Bryant for inviting me. The Hollywood Squares was epic. I had so much fun that night. That was awesome. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. I didn't say it right. I didn't do it right. I'm horrible. I don't do accents. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. I don't do it. Spot of tea. See, I'm terrible. I can't do it. Um, what was I gonna say? See, Tardon, that's what happens. I get off the freaking rails. This is why I need your stats. I need your help. I need you. I need the word. I need guidance. What's that adage that you say? What's that adage you tell me? What you had said, Tardon? Not the Barry Gordy. I'm dead. Very Gordy. Um, yeah, we all are. Um, but no, Turdome, awesome, serious, like y'all stupid. But Turdome is like I said, I can't speak any higher of his praises. He's a really, really funny, solid dude. Callie, you are the best. I freaking love you, dude. I love you, Bryant. You're awesome. Nikki, I love you. You're awesome. Um, and most of you I met here, on YouTube in the chats. So we've conversed and stuff like that. Um, but this game, ooh, ooh, Lord, this game was something to see. They had over 500 passing yards. Breaking news. But I'm gonna give Drew Lock flowers too, because he didn't do half bad. Not bad for 327 yards. I ain't mad at that. Not mad at all. 2 tutties. Okay. Not mad. He did good. You know, I didn't, unbeknownst to me, and please correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. One of the Seahawks fans that I sat next to was saying that that was his first game ever. And I was like, I could have sworn he had played before. So I was like, wow, he really did do good. Like that wide open pass, that was awesome. That was awesome. The one that stood out for me was the one to DK. That was the one. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay. He came to play today. He just wasn't ready for our Niners defense, but there. And when we play together as a unit, we play so well. So well. Corey, I see you. Um, we play so well together when we're upright, when we're healthy, when we play together. I just my concern is going forward, we get comfortable. Like, okay, we're going into this game against the Cardinals, yet another bird, right? We should beat Webster. I mean, Kyler. Did I say Webster? I'm sorry. Um, yeah, we should beat Webster. I mean, sorry. We should beat Kyler. Because Pac-Man. I mean, Kyler. He and all that. Yeah, but he is fast, he is elusive, and he is shifty. And they have another guy on their squad too that I'm a little concerned about because he's shifty too. He's got a little DK Metcalf in him, and I respect that, because they have. I mean, of course, are they mathematically eliminated? Yes, yes, we all know that. I mean, there's the only way that you know there's no chance. There's no chance now. But if they were on the winning path, then they would want to try to knock us down, of course. And they know that we're vying for the number one seed. That, like I said, there's only 4 games left. Um, we should beat Arizona. I don't see why we wouldn't, unless we beat ourselves. That's my only concern. And when we go into things complacent, we tend to fall back. We tend to regress, right? I think they're called regressions, if I'm not mistaken. But when we fall back, we lose that focus. And Bryant is here. Come on in, Bryant. Bryant for the assist. Let's go.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, I got an assist.
So how you feeling? You touched down in Levi's and flew back. Hopefully you didn't have too long of a layover, or geez. I've been listening the whole time. It sounds like you had a fantastic time. Got to
I
meet Miss Debbie.
did.
Is she not just wonderful?
I mean, salute, right? Oh my God. I couldn't do it without her. I couldn't. Oh my God.
I
She's the
have not
reason I got the
physically.
tickets because I'm here in California too. So yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in the 209 area. I'm in Stockton.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
so maybe one day we'll meet up. But I have not met Miss Debbie. I've seen her on many social medias and
Right.
all kinds of faithful chats and stuff. And she is just really, really awesome. Because of her, she has helped other 49er fans be able to connect almost in like a mini network. And
Yeah. Yeah.
the way she's done it is really, word of mouth. And I just,
Right.
hands down, she's awesome. So you didn't get to meet Ted, but overall,
No.
what else did you take away from the stadium? Did you get to drink a beer? Did you eat anything? Um, every time I've been there, I've been very disappointed with the beer. I've been disappointed with the hot dogs. Yeah. So the first time I went, my wife went to go get beers and she didn't know that they had like IPAs. She just didn't know where they were at. She ended up coming back with Bud Lights, and I'm not a Bud Light guy. And I don't like the aluminum can. It just makes me feel weird, so I nursed that thing and it got warm on me. I think it was warm from the start, so I didn't enjoy that one. But the next time I got to go, I found out where the Gold Bar whiskey's at. I found out where the IPAs are at. It was a lot better of an experience. But yeah, I've been there a couple times, and the stadium food, not. I like hot dogs. I like sausages. Like
Yep,
I
me
like
too.
that kind of stuff,
Me
right?
too.
But the bratwurst that I got, I've done it
Not
twice
so
now.
much.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it again.
Yeah.
Weirdo keeps talking about this pizza, and I got to find this pizza. I don't know where it's at, and I've heard about the chicken fingers, and I've heard about last time I got the French fries. I won't do that again. They were very, very
Oh,
stale. They were
oh my
made ahead of
God. I'm
time.
so sorry. Oh my
It's okay. I
I
guess
feel like you I feel like you have to be in the suite to get good food. That's what I feel like.
well, they say our stadium's really high tech, right? They say it's super advanced. It was advanced before the day it was built, right? You could get your app and you can order food from your seat and stuff. Sushi, if you want sushi,
Right?
I'm at a football game. Do I want sushi? Like, come on. Maybe they could have paid a little bit more money, and taken that, fancy, menu off the board and maybe put a couple more seats in the stadium, a little bit more shade. So you got to go. How was the weather for you? I'm pretty sure
So
I know where you were
the
sitting
weather
at
was
because I think I
perfect.
said
Yeah, I
pretty
was
close
in
to
like
you a couple
section I
times.
was like section 200 and I was like it was section 200 and it was kind of like on the side angle. So you had the rest of the stadium view. So yeah, I could see all the suites on that side where the shade usually is. And then you see, I don't see the top of the 300 on the other side, but I did see all of 200 on the other side. So I was like, this is awesome. So we're literally sitting on the overhang. So there's a lot of concrete there. So of course it's going to be colder because of that concrete, the concrete walls and stuff. But other than that, I didn't really eat and I don't drink. So I got a water. So of course that was fine. The churro was a joke. It was the worst 750 I ever spent. I was just like, it was stale. I'm like, you know where you go to get a good churro? The San Jose flea market, period. Because they're fresh, they're crunchy. Oh, God, it's a thing of beauty. I will spend like $100 just on just on churros. Like I'm that kind of person because like I said, I don't drink or anything like that. But I had the last time I went to the stadium was 2017, so it's been a few years yet. And we played the Panthers when McCaffrey was still a Panther. And I got what was it? It was a sausage and with the peppers. Yuck. It was disgusting. But segue real quick. Corey, condolences to your friend. Sorry. I wish him, him and his family, just peace and well-being during this time. So I just wanted to shout you out. I didn't forget about it, forget about that. But
No, no,
yeah,
it's
we
really
offer you love and
fresh.
support at this time. So yeah.
It's really fresh. Tony and me were talking about it, and we are like, "How many days has Corey been gone?" Well, we lost him on the Eagles game. We lost him after the victory.
Yeah.
He got to eat some cake, and then later in the evening, he
Yeah.
passed away. And then we
Yeah.
beat the Seahawks. And today we're gonna put him. We're gonna rest him, and he's gonna be in his place where he needs
Oh,
to be. So I'll be heading over there in a little bit with my wife, and we'll be attending the services. If anyone wants to come, you can reach out to me on my social medias, or you can reach out on Corey Davis's Facebook as well. The service, everything's there. I'm easy to get a hold of. I'm going to be going to
where is it at? Where's
Richmond,
it going?
California.
It's in Richmond. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Okay.
then
I'm not far.
we're going to be wearing our 49er gear, just like Corey would want us to. So it's going to be a 49er service, and yeah,
Nice.
Corey,
What
it's
time?
been
What time?
it starts at 10. Starts at
Okay.
10 and then goes to 1, I think. And then we're gonna go to the funeral. So there's a viewing and then there's the service. There's the
Oh,
burial.
got you.
But he's been
Okay.
please guys go check him out. Type in his name if you're not subscribed. Subscribe. He's a great guy. And oh man, there's been so many nights where like we've done stuff. And Shell, you came in on the other night. Well, folks, it's hard to sit in a chair for 8 hours. It is. But when you're giggling and you're laughing and you're having fun, and hey, maybe your daughter's down the street at grandma's house, and your wife's in the room with you, and you guys are both enjoying the show. Hey, so I've done it. Me and Corey's been on shows for 8 hours, and we've done a lot of stuff together. And to hear the
Mm.
dude giggle, to hear him laugh, to see him smile and stuff. And like you said, there was times where he was in pain, and we could see it. And he didn't need to keep going on. We say, hey, you want to end the show? You want to do this? Because not every show was 8 hours. But he would be like,
Right.
no. And one thing about Corey too is it's like be yourself and be true to you, and don't worry about other people. Worry about you, and just
Yeah.
be
Do
confident in
you?
you.
Right. Right.
So Corey, even when he wasn't feeling good, he'd try to start the show. He'd try to make it, and he would tell people, "No, I don't want to let down my fans. My fans, my friends, my family." And if you start watching Corey Davis, you really truly become a friend, a family member,
Right.
a fan. A He's nice to everybody, not just 49er fans either. So I need to clear my throat for a second, Shell. I'm going to hand the microphone back to you, and I'll be back 1 second.
Okay. So I have an assist. So I'm going to shout out Brian for the assist. Tardome, I'm watching you. And to Corey Lindsay in the chat, I did see your what happened to your friend. So I want to just offer again condolences to your friend and their family during this time. Um, um, whatever happened, I hope that person went peacefully. I hope
Yeah.
they didn't suffer any pain because, like I said, this life is just so short. I know, like I said in the beginning, like as I was really rambling at first, but this life is too short. We love our Niners. We get upset. We get animated. You know, Tardom is going through some things with his computer. He wants to throw it out the window, and I'm just like, okay, calm down. It's not that serious. We'll get it together, and
Yeah.
I'm
Sorry.
like, okay. I'm like, you put me on by myself. I'm like, oh Lord, okay, I can do this. Like, cause you just know you don't know who's watching, and this is his platform, so of course I'm gonna be respectful, right? But I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna shoot from there. Let's go.
Well, the great thing
But
about this, it's recorded, and if he needs to delete it ever, he can. But he wouldn't have you on if he didn't trust you. And I jumped on because anytime anybody needs the bat signal and they need to flip the switch, I'm here, right? I'm not going to tell you I'm Batman because I don't want to give you away my secret identity. But Corey, man, I'm super sorry to hear that. Just keep your friend's memory, and like I said before too, they're always here as long as you're talking about them. They're always here when you keep them with you and you remember things that you learned from them. And this isn't the best way to say it, but I've said it a couple times. We're here forever, and we're here forever until that one day that our name is last read or last spoken or said out loud. And sometimes you can speak a word, but it's not really clearly said or said out loud enough for someone to hear. So when someone does predominantly say your name, you're still here.
right,
And yeah,
okay, okay.
guys, if you get an opportunity to have a friend, hold on to them.
Hold
Friends
on to him. You have
friends don't
to.
come around very easy, and sometimes the good ones are hard to find. And Corey was a good one, and I'm sure Corey. I think you said your friend was Kenny. Your friend's name is Kenny. I believe that's what you said.
Yeah,
Let me double
yeah,
check.
yeah.
Kenny Jackson. So I want to make sure that was right.
Yes.
But folks, RedJet, when this season started,
Mm-hmm.
I said 15-2. I didn't really pinpoint any losses
You said
here or there.
15-2. I did too. That's crazy. Do tell. Go ahead. I'll be quiet. Go ahead,
No,
please.
no, no. It's back and forth. So 15-2, and I was just like saying, okay, we can win any game here, right? But we have to go in
Mm-hmm.
confidently, like any game, one game at a time. But you can lose a game, and you got to kind of look at the odds and what's ahead of you. Like, so I was a little bit nervous about the Pittsburgh Steelers game because they usually win their home openers since like 2014. If it wasn't week one, it was week two, or whenever they came back to Pittsburgh to play, that was their home
Right.
opener. They won that game. So
Yep.
us going
Yep.
there
You're right.
within the last 10 years, I'm like, oh man, they've won like 9 out of the last 10. This isn't looking good for us. But I took them on my weekly pick'ems because I don't pick against the Niners. And then
Right.
the other game that I'm a little nervous about, but as the games are getting closer and the weeks are getting, the Ravens are not looking as mighty as they once were. So those are my two losses. And yes, currently we're
Right.
sitting at 3, but I think we're running the table. How do you think?
I agree with you. I think, like I said, they went on a winning streak last season. There's no reason why we can't repeat that. They're already on that path. I mean, we've already gone 5-0 since the '03 skid. So that's why I'm like, why can't you do it? I mean, I think the only people that get in their way is themselves. Keep doing what you're doing. Stay on pace, stay upright. I'm loving that they're healthier, and it seems like on the back end of the season they tend to get healthier. I don't know why or how that is, but you would think it'd be the opposite. But No, I agree with you totally. I'm just like I was thinking 15-2 at our best, and maybe 11-6 at their worst, and maybe around the third or fourth seed, something like that. Because I knew the NFC South is kind of, it's a little meh, and then you have the NFC North, which is about the same. Our only real opponent is the NFC least. I mean East, and the only two teams would be Philly and Dallas because we already know the Giants are who they are, and the Commanders are who they are. So I agree with you. Yeah, I think I have the same stat. I have the same stat line.
So I don't want this to sound. I don't know exactly how to word this, but us taking the number one seed kind of lines up better for the NFL than us taking the number two seed. And
Right.
in a way, us getting the number two seed might actually be more beneficial for us. And this is my thoughts. Us getting the bye week, sure, we get to take a week off, but sometimes taking that week off, your players get cold. Sometimes they get, a little bit more, they can focus and they can, okay, I get it. So there's benefits of both ways, right? But if we're the number one seed, then we have to play who when we have to play in the second week, the first week of our playoffs,
Right.
right? Because
Right. Our
Dallas is
playoffs.
going to
Right.
have to play Green Bay, or Dallas will have to play Minnesota. The Eagles currently are sitting at 5. The number 4 and 3 seeds, they're going to play each other, right? And the South is going to be
Right.
out. We know the South's going to be
Right.
out. So
Right.
then
Yeah, they're gonna be out.
we're
Right.
going to have Detroit playing what? Dallas. Then you're
Dallas.
going to
Yeah.
have then you're
Yeah.
going to have the Niners playing the Eagles, and that's what everybody wants to see. And then you'll have the Cowboys coming to the Niners, hopefully, right? Everything, I'm not knocking on wood
All
because this
things
is
being equal. Right.
year,
Right.
right?
Yep.
So it looks like our playoffs is going to be the Eagles and the Cowboys if we went out with the number one seed. And for me, it's really important for us
Yep.
not to lose the game going forward, because right now we are what, 4-0 in the division. The Rams are 4-1.
Oh.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
yeah, and they got to play us. They got to play us, so they could end up being 5-1 if they play spoiler against us at the end. And that's all about people saying, "Oh, rest the players, take time, don't worry about the Rams." It's like, no, you worry
You
about
have
one.
to. You
Yeah,
worry about one. You worry about them all. Period. I don't care if they're 2-12. I don't care. You have to be, like you said, like you have to have that. The concern has to be there. I get it. These other teams are going because they know what we're vying for. So that means you have to have that mentality the rest of the way. Even in the playoffs, you have to be prepared for whoever it is, because Philly could get knocked out. Dallas could get knocked out. And that could tell you a whole story about who wants it more.
hey, Shell, let me ask you
It
a
really could.
question.
Yeah.
The Eagles and the Cowboys play each other twice, right?
Hmm.
And the
Correct.
Eagles and the Cowboys in Philadelphia, that game was really close, right?
Yep.
This game in Dallas, after the Niners played the Eagles and give the blueprint, right? That game was a lot further away, right? Further apart.
Right.
When we
Right.
played the Rams in week 2 and the world didn't know about Puka Nakua, and the 49ers were allowing all that, space between the wide receivers.
Right. Right.
Right? It's like 9 yards, giving him a first down, right? Like opening a door for him or whatnot, right? So
Exactly.
don't sleep on the Rams. No, we're not afraid of the Rams. But who beat us in the
No.
playoffs? Who beat us in the playoffs, right? I'm not scared of any team, but I don't want us to take the gas off of anything. Everybody's worried about the Ravens. We have not played the little man in the
The
desert.
Ravens.
Kyler Murray is back,
Right.
and that dude is
Yep. He's
fast.
back. He is.
He's
I said it. Pac-Man. I said it earlier. He's Pac-Man. He's Webster. And he's shifty. That's what I don't I don't trust it. And defenses cannot get to him. They can't. I don't care what team it is. Not even I mean, we've been able to, but you cannot stop him. Once he's doing this, he's gone. That's it.
So the difference between Jalen Hurts and, like you just said, Pac-Man, right? When we go to rush and we take up the lanes, he's just going to go in the pocket, spin around, and run out the right or on the left side. He's going to roll around the pocket. Where Jalen Hurt, the pocket just crushed on him because he stayed in the pocket. He didn't
Right.
drop back. Kyler, he's so small, we won't see him getting out of the pocket. He'll be running by
Right.
us, waving at us, and we'll still be looking for him in the pocket.
Right. Right.
Um,
Like a go-kart, like a whole go-kart. Like he's Shift,
Yeah,
you know.
right. He's just going. So I don't know. I don't want to sleep on the Cardinals either. The Cardinals are a very very pesky team. We were talking about the other night. 4 interceptions. 4 interceptions. Colin Kaepernick threw 4 interceptions, and we thought we were something that year, right? I think that was 2015. 2 pick sixes.
Oh, yeah,
And
2 pick sixes. Yep,
um,
yep, that's
this is going to be
right.
going back to the desert. This is our first time back in the desert in like I went 2 or 3 years because we went and played them
Yeah,
in
2 or 3 years.
Mexico, and then we had the
Right,
COVID year. So
right.
guys, don't be sleeping on the Cardinals. But I
No, at all. You
I'm
can't.
pretty I'm pretty confident against the Cardinals. And it's interesting too with Lamar Jackson coming up. He's a different type of quarterback as well.
Yeah,
I'm not
yep,
as scared as him about him.
right,
When he throws the
right.
ball, where would you say he throws the ball at typically to a wide receiver? Would you say 90% of the time at someone's ankles, or would you say more higher up to their chest? Because when I'm seeing the dude throw, all of his wide receivers always like reaching down the ground and trying to
Kind
tie
of,
their.
yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah, because I'm like, or they're way up in the air like a hospital ball. I'm like, I never. That's not him. That's not his. That's not his mo. So I'm like, I tend to agree with you that they're kind of reaching way down to get the ball, and I'm like, why are you throwing so low? Because that's a hospital ball too. It really
Yes,
is. It's like people think like, okay, it's in the air, it's a hospital ball. No, it's not. I think it's 50-50 to be honest with you. Why? Because now you're flushed out the pocket, right? And you're forced to throw. It's like just throw it away or run out. We choked the Rams out like Draymond Green defending the team.
hey, no, it's
Stop
just
it.
it just things to think about though. It's like Jackson has that much of an arm where he's just like, I'll just wing the ball. It'll get close enough
Right.
to the wide receiver that he's just going to make a play for it, and then something's going to happen, right? And he's just
Right.
relying on that athleticism of his. But yeah, I went back to 2015, but you could go back. You could
Yeah,
go,
back.
you know, you could come further up, into the present time. Colt McCoy, he killed us. Steve Wilkes, his only 2 wins of the season, our new defensive coordinator. So I don't know, guys. It's just the Cardinals are that team, and
They are.
we call
They
them our
are.
little brother. That's fine, but we just one game at a time. I love it. Corey said it too. Remember, Niners faithful, one game at a time. It's
Yes.
so.
Stepping
Um,
stones. Because we can't talk about Super Bowl because we're not there yet. We
yeah,
can't talk about we can't talk about first seed because we haven't locked it yet. It's not a lock. You
no,
know, the Eagles had it all the way until we beat them, pretty much, and then they fell to Dallas, and that kind of let us. Now we're on a hall pass until they, either A, beat the Seahawks next week and win out, or B, lose out and we lock it anyway because we would have it by the tiebreak anyway because we beat them and Dallas. So there's kind of we kind of course we control our own destiny, but you can't fall off because we control our own destiny. You can't win or in spite of or despite of or because of. You have to win this because you played. We played to win the game. Like the guy said, "Hello, we played to win the game." It's the same mentality. So
and
I
it's
agree
a
with
it's a it's a great mentality, and that every game again, you have to play one game at a time, and you can't really worry about what they did last game because they can totally do something different. The Baltimore Ravens game against the Rams, did anybody think it was going to be that close? The
you. Right.
Rams are fighting right now for a playoff spot. The Seahawks, I don't think the Seahawks can get into the playoffs at this point. I think they've lost too many. They'd have to win everything out, and everybody else would lose, I would imagine. But they have to play the Eagles, and I don't think they're going to lay down. I do not think they're going to lay down against the Eagles. This is a game, I believe, in Seattle. Yes, and that's the game that they moved to Monday night. So they had to have moved it to Monday night because they
Right.
thought there was going to be enough people wanting to tune into that. That would be enough people saying, "Hey, is the Eagles going to lose another game? Or are the Seahawks going to lose 4 in a row now?" So this is a pivotal point for the season. We went 0-3 in the earlier part of the season, and now it's a chance that the Eagles go 0-3. And wow,
Yep.
it's just any given Sunday, really, right? So, what's your thoughts? Kansas City, they had that big non-call, that call that kind of
Yeah.
he
Wow.
good look, bad look on Mr. Patrick Mahomes. That is the face of the NFL currently. Am I right?
You're right. And in a word, childish.
Is this the
Welcome to
moment that
our life. Welcome to our world.
is this the moment that like the torch could be passed? Like if the Niners truly get to the Super Bowl, and Patrick Mahomes keeps on having these, I don't know, tantrums, or these, sometimes you just have to take the spanking, right? You can't get mad at mom and dad. It's just you got to go
Right?
on with it, right? But when you
Right?
clap back or you say something, it's now everybody knows you're upset, and it's more than you're upset.
Yeah.
It's
You're showing your true emotions now. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Yep.
yeah, we're waiting.
Um,
We're waiting for Terradome Bashar. He's
I know,
coming.
yeah. Bashar, Terradome is on a little bit of a
As
technical hiatus.
Ty Austin said,
So
he's got it here working for free.
and so Bashar, funny story. I did my first YouTube by myself at the expense of Tardome. So I was rambling for 20 whole minutes and then I'm like, help me, I don't know what to do. I'm
Photographer's
rambling,
dead.
I'm rambling. Yeah. So I'm like, there he is. Oh my God. Ooh,
Good
Brian
day.
for the assist because it
He's
was like
speaking. He dubbed.
it was like the bat signal. Help me, help me.
Good day, everyone. Good day.
Good day.
I'm live
Woo.
in the Terradome Studios, and it is not going well here. No camera, no microphone, no $1,000 worth of good stuff and lighting, and that thing just wouldn't turn over today.
Oh my God.
I'll
There
have to.
it was I was like, oh my God, y'all, I was rambling for 20 minutes. I even showed them my photography.
And it was
Hilarious.
pictures.
Oh my God.
I had planned on you showing that today anyway, and it was going.
Oh, okay. Oh, see, you did this on purpose.
That's a part of the whole get up. I was
Oh
gonna
my God. I'm gonna get you
that
for this because I'm like, help, I don't know what else to say. I'm drawing
you
a blank. Like,
I-
you don't know who's watching?
you were laying it down, man. You were laying it
Oh
down.
God. Oh my God. Brian for the
I can
assist. I'm like,
control everything.
yeah.
My cameras and everything just went blank, and it's saying no cameras, no microphones. I said, well, I
Oh,
see red
that's
there,
funny.
so that's where we're going, buddy. Next man up. Next.
Oh God. Right? I
It's
was seriously the next man up, and I was like, I felt like that kid that gets thrown on the football field, and they don't know what they're doing, and they catch the ball and they just run for their life.
it was it
I
was
was
a
like, I'm like, just run, just run.
Purdy. It was a Brock Purdy situation. I went down.
Man, it was one of those. It was like, okay, Trey went down, Garoppolo went down. It's like, okay, Shell, you got your chance. You want to be a football player.
Patches, I'm depending on you, son.
Right? It was one of those. I was just kidding. I don't want to play anymore. So I hope
Well,
it was. I hope it was okay for y'all. That's all I can say. I hope it was okay because Laura, I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. I'm sorry.
Did outstanding. I'm just
Oh
productive.
gosh.
My man BC came in. What's up, man? What's up? What's up?
hey guys. Thank you for anytime you need me, you know how to get a hold of me, Terry. I'm gonna go ahead and jump out, give you guys the show, and again, thanks so much for having me on, RedJet. Really do have
Yes.
a
No.
lot of
Thank
fun.
you. Thank you for
Um,
the assist. Oh my gosh.
I got two
And
last
hey,
things. Thank you,
I may
Tina.
come to Richmond. I may come to Richmond and say hi to you
Yeah,
guys.
I'll shoot you the messages on Instagram.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So real quick, guys, we made it. We're in the playoffs. The Green Bay Packers, if their kicker would have made the field goal in the beginning of the game, we wouldn't be sitting here. If the Giants kicker didn't make his kick, we wouldn't be sitting here, right? So Packers
Right.
missed a kick, Giants made a kick. Hey, kickers matter, right? We're in the playoffs. Playoffs. So this week we play the Cardinals, right? And it is a good chance it could be a hat and t-shirt game. If we win the West. Regardless of anything else, we win the West. But guys, thank you again for having me on.
Thank
Kenny, Corey
you.
Lindsay, sorry about your friend again. And yeah, guys, keep your thoughts and prayers up. And I'll talk to you guys later. Go Niners.
Good Niners. Bye.
My man BC and Hizzle first.
You made it.
and RedJet holding it
Dying
down.
out here. I was dying.
Jet was gassed. Jet
I
was
was
gassed.
having a heart attack.
Looking good. You bling blinging. Look at the
Woo! Woo!
wrist
Oh.
icy. Keep the crystal cold. You dope. You got the jacket on. You got the background. Hey, that's it.
Oh.
That's
Woo.
it. 4-5
Woo.
things. And Draymond always gives you something to talk about. You can, what,
I didn't know what else to pull from.
you know.
I'm so drawing a blank. I'm like, yeah. How about those Jets?
How about those Jets? And Brian mentioned the kicker.
This is funny.
It's a clip from one of my favorite movies, the funniest movie of all time, between that and Friday, Coming to America, when Hakeem comes into the office and tells the McDowells, he said,
Yes.
"Did you
Did you
catch
practice
football?"
professional football contest?
It was really, really good. The New
Oh
York
my God.
triumphed over the
Packers.
Packers with a kick of an oblong ball at the end. And he said, "Son, if you want to stay here, stay off the drugs." and it actually happened.
It really happened. Never in a million years did you think that would happen in real life. That's hilarious. That was the most hilarious.
So
because it was all over social media. It was hilarious.
The Bible says you can call it those things that be not.
Oh,
It were.
yeah.
God said, so it actually happened.
Oh.
How's everybody out there in the chat? I didn't do my normal thing. I might just try to do it. Let's see if we can do it. Forgive me.
Can you do it without me going solo again?
You ain't gonna go solo, girl. We good to hook. Ooh. We good to hook. It's all good. Start the chat. Man, I got people out. Can y'all hear that? Oh yeah. I'm hearing this through my phone and not my head. Oh, that sounds good. Man, I never heard from the phone. That sounds good. Let me go all the way back up and shout everybody out. First and foremost, I gotta shout out my girl, RedJet Shell, coming in here holding it down. RedJet Shell in the building, ladies and gentlemen. RedJet Shell, give her all the applause. She's so worthy of it. Callie Young in the hizzle today. Young, yo, he's with me in Rockefeller Records. Got some more records talking about that. My man, Nick Nice, 21. I give you 21 reasons why Nicky is nice. All right. Don't bother me in the hizzle. Don't bother me with the fly hat. Go ahead and send that out. And send my address is Fayetteville, North Carolina. Hit me 1125. I need the hat. Amen. You just seen him. Super producer Brian Culp, ladies and gentlemen. Brian Culp was in the building. He came in and held me down, man. Thank you so much. I got technical difficulties, but boy, when you get lemons, you make lemonade, and you gotta have good people around you. You gotta have good people around you. Speaking of good people, Chrissy, 1687. How was that candlestick for the catch? Go ahead, Chrissy. You must have been a little infant, but you were in the house just like the GOAT, Joe Montana, and the GOAT of GOATs, Tom Brady. Y'all was in the house. Yeah, that was dope. I watch it on TV. Shout out to Corey Lindsay. My condolences, my man. Sorry about that, man. Sorry about the precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saint. And where your friend is, there is no more crime, there is no more suffering. There is no more pain. There is only joy, and there is only the Lord. So rest assured in that, my brother. Sorry about that. Tony Culp came in here, the Robin to the Batman, the Dinah Girl.
Yeah, he did.
Came in
Ryan
here.
for the assist. Woo!
So much.
That signal.
So, and she has a wonderful show on Saturday night where the ladies of the Empire get together. If y'all ain't on that one, you're really missing out. Ty Austin, the gentleman, 49er. He's like one of those 70s guys in the old movie with Pam Grier. Actually saw a guy looking just like him in the movie with Pam Grier. That was a nice little scene there. Amen. We keep moving. 49er minded, you've been blinded, looking for a style like this, you can't find it. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm over here working me out. Was I on with you for the after show? Yeah, we did a after reaction show. You and Aaron, man, we had a good time. We chopped it up. As a matter of fact, I was on with Ty Austin last night to give a little to test my new mic that is like, I don't know. It ain't working today, but I don't know what happened this morning, man. Sometimes you just go through stuff. You got to be ready. Every paratrooper has a reserve chute, and I had a reserve. So I'm pulling the reserve.
Yeah, pulling the reserves. Woo!
I pull that sucker. Let's go down.
Woo!
They talk about Pac-Man.
Y'all don't know what
Corey again. We got 16 in the chat. We got folks in here, man.
Yeah, like, subscribe. Let's go.
Yeah, RedJet shit up there. Sin is in the building.
Morning.
Hey,
oh, she came in late because she missed the whole rant. She missed the whole solo rant.
She did.
Oh my God.
Sin, you know, need to back it up, see it again. And look at this one. My mother has came.
Mommy, oh.
Mom, it was a rough one this morning. We will talk about it. Things that can go wrong, do go wrong. And you and Dad taught me, hey, you got to dance in the moment. That's right, Ty also. It was 5 rounds. You know the actor. I the picture. I was in Pittsburgh watching. I said, what is Ty Austin doing with her? And hey, there were situations, my brother. Niner Cali boy. What's good, Bishop? You coming to AZ? I would love to, man. I gotta work, man. But I wanted to jump out there with I wanted to have Dion on. Dion lives out there. He's gonna be at the game. And I wanted to get his feel of how the Arizona Cardinals are kind of feeling towards this game. You know, when people live in a region, they get that backstory, they get the feel. Are they scared, worried? Are they confident? What's coming up? So I wanted to holler at him, man, but I'll be watching that on live TV. But we'll hook up eventually, man. We'll hook up. I'm really thinking about Christmas and trying to get out there for Baltimore, but I think my next stop will be a playoff game. Kind of want a playoff.
I think I'm gonna save my energy for the playoffs. Yeah. If I'm gonna spend the money, just wait.
That'd be dope. A playoff game.
Yes, I haven't been to a playoff game since the Saints, since the Niners and the Saints at Candlestick. That's the last one I went to.
The one with if he peeled around the edge and he ran for that touchdown. Yeah, Deshaun
Vernon Davis, catch number 3. Vernon Davis. Yep, out in zone. Yep, I was there. Yep.
Folks, their mamas, everybody felt, their ancestors felt it in Africa when they hit them. And I'm gonna fade it out. Fade it. All right, yeah. Super producing backstage. I'm on one computer. I got my phone out. Got a light, microphone.
I'm sitting here like, what do I say? What do I do? Classic.
Got it. Just go with it. You can do it. You can do it, man.
I was like, I'm by myself. Okay.
You can do it. It's made.
I'm like, bear with me. I think I can do this because I've never hosted. This is not my show.
Just go with me here. I'm Chevy Chase. This is the news. Shout out, Christy Marie just came in. Hey, Christy. Hey, Christy. Hey, Christy. Good morning, faithful. Terradome in red. A red Terradome. You can't have a dome without the shell. You know, you gotta have it. If you look at the logo, it looks kind of like
it looks like a dome. It looks like a shell, like a turtle shell.
It's like that. It's actually formulated from the Richmond Coliseum, where I grew up and went to my first great shows and saw things. takes on a double meaning because the dome is the mind. So this is all inside my mind. And if you look at it, it's like a pointy head man praising God. And I just hit them all three ways with that. And three is symbolic of Father, Son, Holy Spirit. And that's who I am. That's what I'm going to be. And that's how I roll. Amen, amen, amen. They still shouting out in the chat. Nick Nice, they're saying hi, Christy. I'm good. Hey, everybody come together, man, and have a good time on the chat. I love that. Holler at each other. Get all kinds of conversations because I get ideas from y'all conversation. And speaking of conversation,
I used the chat. I used it for about 25 minutes before Bryant came in with the assist, and I'm just like,
yeah, I knew.
Like, I was like, yay!
Man, it's some good folks in here, man. Some folks that'll help you out in your moments of need.
I need.
Oh man, listen, Ty Austin, bro. He said another 5 minutes would have broke out baby pictures. and this
I'm
is
dead.
this is little.
So this is what happened to me in 1995. I'm dead. I can't.
He's making a poopy. He's making a poopy right there.
God. Oh my God, because he's right.
He was going to the
I'm
baby
dead. The baby picture.
Shout out Kristen Marie. Kristen Marie.
I can't.
Well, if you would have broke out the baby pictures out here, I'd have been.
Oh, I can't.
I had to get on there.
You see why podcasting is not for me? Now you see. Oh God, that was a good one.
We got to talk about the baby pictures.
Oh God, I'm dead. I can't. I love our family.
Man, Ty
Off.
Ty go in, man. He did what
I'm
back
weak.
on the slide. He's like,
Oh. Oh God. He was ready. Like, okay, so in 90s.
So when we were real, we used to. Y'all start talking about the catch.
Ooh, I'm weak, right? God. Yeah.
Remember Kezar State, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, those were the days. YA Tittle.
Oh God. Oh, not what.
R.C. Owens. Anybody remember R.C.? The old alley-oop.
Oh, not the baby pictures.
Well, the baby pictures would have came like, whoa.
Oh my God. Ooh. Like, wait, we went from football to baby.
We would have been like, how are we gonna spend that?
Right? Oh my God. Thank y'all so much. Because I'm like, let me just talk about the experience of the game. That'll help. And then I'm looking at the time. I'm like, keep talking, Joe. Keep talking.
Hey, your whole dissertation on the churros, that was epic.
It was the worst $750 I ever spent. It was trash. I made it a point not to eat because I was like, I know the food is gonna be trash. Because I was telling Brian, I'm like, I feel like you have to be in the suite to get good food, like the good food. You know what I mean? And I'm like,
the best food is the red zone rally.
I could have brought my baby pictures to the game for that food.
Yeah,
really could have. Got better.
You get a free churro with a picture of a pamper.
Yeah, Ty got me. He got me good.
Hey, but the one is the Red Zone Rally. If y'all ever travel, go to Levi's, man. Check that Red Zone Rally out.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
You just walk in. They got the shrimp, ice.
There was this other some other spot. And I did, Bashar. I did. I lost it. I lost it. I didn't know where else to go. I'm like, help me. I don't know what to do. Oh my God. Y'all have to go back and watch the first 25 minutes. You'll see what I'm talking about.
And this is where we
Was
we
about
drove
to break out CNN.
and
Oh
and
shit.
yeah,
Oh god.
and
Oh my
stay.
god, I'm dead.
And hey, yeah, we were
Oh,
here.
that was funny. That was funny. Oh, that was hilarious.
Hey, Miss
You
Debbie
need, if anybody is having a bad day and you need a good laugh at my expense, run this back to the first 25 minutes. Go for it. Have fun.
Hey,
Oh God, I'm about to get roasted. About to get roasted.
you did good. You did good. You just jumped in there
You.
and it happened.
Thank you
That's
so much. Because I was losing it. No one else to do.
what my
Oh
man
my God.
in the chat, David McNiner, said the chicken strips are good. Stay away from the fries at
Yep,
Levi's.
that's what Brian said. Yep, same. Because they're stale. Some of them said they're not even cooked all the way. I'm like, oh my God. David, you missed it. You missed, oh my God. I wish you guys came in on time. Oh my God. Or at that time, not on time, but at that time, oh my God.
And it's
Oh,
so
hilarious.
once a French fry is cooked and gets cold, it's impossible to bring it back. You can't microwave it. You can't if
Right,
you gotta put some water on it or something. French fries
right.
they either are good, hot, coming out, or pause, or or you're done.
That's what I said about the first 20. I should have just sat here like
I,
I was doing just fine being quiet. No, I want to stop.
I should have put the description
Oh
red
God.
dissertation and food critic emporium on stadium food.
Oh God. Oh, that was hilarious. Oh, that was the best 25 minutes. Damn.
I know you're gonna
Oh,
go. I'm gonna go back and clip a few things because I I remember you getting on me about my what was it, my camera, my internet. Yeah, y'all talking about 2 weeks ago. It's
oh yeah.
you
You
never know
say that.
that
Oh,
shit. It's just
oh God. Whew.
she might be a little bit of a cooler for me, but hey, it's RedJet. That's my girl. So stuff that
Damn.
never happens. Just hey,
Right? Oh my God.
what?
Oh, because I was like, he's just on a little break. Hopefully he'll be here. I'm like,
He's gonna show. He's gonna show.
oh. Yep, reheat fries in the air fryer. Yep, that's what I do. Yep, I do that too.
Okay, I've never tried it in
On
the
like
air.
low, on like do it on like I think 250 for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Is perfect. Yeah.
French fry, man. And once that French fry go cold, you like, man, this ain't nothing but wood. This stuff again. And McDonald's, they did a study on McDonald's fries one time, man. It can keep its same consistency for weeks at a time. It doesn't disintegrate. They're not
Not
biodegradable.
disintegrate.
Yeah,
This man's disintegrate.
it's like
Oh, what are you doing? Disintegrate.
it's the same fry.
Oh,
It didn't die. It didn't organically
oh
consider
God.
it's a McDonald's fry. That's made of something different.
Oh my God.
Here.
I should have talked to I really should have just talked about the fries. I was doing just fine. Silly.
Just stay with the fries.
Can't go wrong with food, right? Talk
Yeah,
about food. I didn't
yeah.
see as it was coming to me. I'm like, I'm trying to, like I'm shooting off. I'm really going off the fly, and I'm like, I should have talked about the food. Like shooting food. I'm like, Debbie is the truth. Leave me alone.
It would have been like coming to America when he said, "See, I'm on lettuce. Soon I'll be on fries."
God.
Cash register,
Oh,
the big bucks show up.
I'm dead. I don't know if y'all can see it, but that's what Miss Debbie got me. It's a bunch of pins from these
Oh,
games. Yeah, she got me the pins.
you got the
And just
deluxe package.
yes,
You
yeah.
got,
And she
got
just goes, "This is for you." I'm like,
oh, she's so sweet,
"Oh snap!"
lady,
I'm,
man.
I,
She wrote,
I
she,
would the first 20 minutes of this show is the reason why I'm not the MVP. She is.
Miss Debbie is,
Oh God.
and
Oh,
I was thinking about I got some things in the works when I when I do get back up. If certain ladies show up, I got a song. I can't say what it is because somebody's gonna take my idea, but I can't use Real Talk Niner Talk and shout them out too. I was on their chat yesterday. They
Yeah,
shout,
I was too. Yeah, we were talking. Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
Silverado Kev is here. Run it back 20. Go back to the first 20 minutes, Silverado Kev. I went on my own. Big Stardom, I went on my own.
was on her
I
own.
was rambling for 25 minutes. Rambling.
Your name can't have jet in it, and you don't fly solo. You gotta be you a jet.
The jet could have flown autopilot. I just put a setback.
It's got to take off.
Oh
And
my god!
uh,
Oh my god, Kev! I went by myself on the YouTube channel. Just get your issues together and roll with the apostles, Michelle.
that's it. That's it. Right.
Ty really told me. Ty said it.
What?
I was about to break out the baby pictures. I didn't know what else to talk about. That's sad.
Oh,
I'm a Niners fan. How did I not know what to talk about?
You was doing fine. You were doing fine. Silverado Kev, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh God.
He laughing out loud, laughing out loud, laughing out loud. Shout out to Real Talk Now.
Oh.
For shouting me out.
Oh God.
Coach,
y'all need a good laugh. Go back to the first 25 minutes.
They were dopey last night. I even hollered at Ted and who was Ted on with? Aaron? Yeah, Ted and Aaron yesterday, man. I was a little bit all over the metaverse of content creation yesterday, and Wayne Breezy and Mike, man, Mike is crazy. Mike just be having these these thoughts, and he could have been a used car salesman. You know, they come on down to Crazy Mike, do a car salesman. You know, West
my
God. Just off
God.
I'm giving cars away, Crazy Mike's.
Oh my God. No, Tar, no, because did you see? Because when I shared my screen, I wasn't sure if people could see it. So I'm like, I hope you guys can see it because I'm just gonna run through these photos. And I feel like I was going through it really fast. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, slow down.
Yeah.
Just talk. You know, just because I got a photo with not with him, but I saw him Banjo Man. So I was like, I wanted to get my photo with Sourdough Sam, but I didn't see him. I didn't see Ted. I didn't see what do you call it? 49er Minded Nose. Del Fetty was there. Baritz was there. I did see Travis King. I got a photo of him while he was doing his show and everything. Raj was there. I didn't see anybody. I was so I was lost. I was all over the place. And I'm like, my mindset was get to Debbie. Get parked and get to Debbie. Because I was like, if I don't find her and I don't get in with this camera, oh my God. It's because of her my camera was able to get in, because the first person that checked my bag was like, I don't know if you could come in with this. I'm like, bro, don't do this to me. And then, no, wait, listen. Debbie's like, oh yeah, let's get a supervisor because she's with me. This is Debbie's words. Listen, this young lady's with me. She's doing some photography for my website. So no, she's coming in with this camera. I was like, Tar, don't look at me. The supervisor comes over, looks at me, looks at my bag, goes, hey, Debbie, how you doing? Da, da, da. Debbie goes, this young lady's with me, and she, we need to bring her camera in so she can take pictures. The lady looks at me and was like, come on in. I'm like, you ain't said nothing to word.
It's different when you rolling deep, or when you rolling with Debbie.
It's different when you roll with royalty. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Look at this. Look what she got me. This is epic. This is epic.
Sweetie, everybody who can make their way to Santa Clara, please meet Miss Debbie. She is
Green Lot Pole 20. Now I know where it is. Green Lot Pole 20.
And she's invited me in, and I got to take her up on it. I will be seeing you this season again, Miss Debbie. She's in Wayne's video. That's why I met her in Wayne.
You are too. You and Ted.
Oh yeah.
Hey. Doing one of these.
Teddy, man. Teddy's cool. Teddy.
Oh, Oh snap!
You're like my
Wait.
third favorite Ted. I like the bear, Teddy Riley. And he said, "Who's Teddy Riley?" I was like, "Oh,
Wow!
oh."
Wow!
I was like,
Wow!
"Oh,
Wait. Okay.
Jam."
Right, Ty? Dude, Debbie is the truth. Okay. I didn't expect half the stuff that happened to happen. Like I didn't expect to get my camera inside because I knew my lens was past the allowed mark, like I said earlier in the show. And I'm like, if it wasn't for her, those pictures don't happen. And I'm like, I could get, I mean, of course everybody's got their phone and everything, but I was like, I really want to take them with my camera. That was the whole purpose of bringing it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, yeah, you can get the, you get the tailgate parties and everything. And I'm like, yeah, but I want to go in that stadium. I want to get the whole thing because, like I was telling Bryant, where I was sitting, she's under an overhang under the 300 section. So she's in section 200. And where she is, there's a lot of concrete walls. So it tends to be a little colder because there's no, there's no direct sunlight coming right at her or where we were sitting, I mean to say. And so I had a whole like, almost a 360 view of the whole stadium, minus the upper level and everything. So, and you can see it in the pictures, kind of where we were sitting and kind of like the view that we had. Because I mean, we were pretty much in front. Because she was like, "Yeah, I sat in 100." I'm like, "You did?" I'm sitting there like, "You sat in row one. You sat in the 100 section. That's the money
Yeah.
section,
Oh
okay?"
yeah. 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 She paid for that.
She
It's
paid.
been
I mean,
for a
she
long
paid for
time.
staying 200. I mean, that's like season passes are not cheap. So I'm like, that's why I was talking to a friend. I'm like, I'm hoping that when people pay for this package, that you at least get parking or you pay a little extra to park in the other section, like I did to go. I was like, I'm making it a point because I'm traveling, solo. So I'm like, I want to park as close to these gates as possible. Should things go south, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, I'm not really a fan of going to the divisional games because people just don't know how to act. I'm sorry, they just don't know how to act. It don't matter what team fan you are. And then you get a little courage juice going on, and I'm like, my anxiety, like I told you guys, my anxiety was horrible leading up to that game. I was excited, but at the same time, I'm like, oh boy, okay, okay, we're here. All right, it's go time. Like, it's go time. And I was telling someone else about the parking when I got there, the whole attendant trying to bribe me to park in the handicap. I'm like, just
He
point me
got
to where I'm
slowly.
supposed to park.
He tried to bribe you to get in
Yes, yes. Okay, I get to the stadium, right? And to park in the red lot, you don't park with the green lot. No, 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 no. There's a whole lane just for the red lot. They don't let you in this lane unless you have your parking pass, right? So I have my parking pass. I go in this fancy, the VIP lane, right? And I park and I don't see the handicap signage. I just saw people parking like close to the gate. So I'm like, my thinking is park close to the gate. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna park over here. The lady sees this placard that I have. It's an old parking placard my mom had, and it just happens to be blue. How convenient, right? So she's like, "Oh, you could park right here." And I was like, "Wait a minute, am I not supposed to? Because if I'm not, just point me where I'm supposed to go." She's like, "Well," she's like, "You want a good parking space?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I want a good parking space." So she's like, "Park right here." So I'm like, "All right," I park.
Yeah.
She's like, "Well, you're not supposed to be here. You're in the handicap zone." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, just tell me where I need to go. That's what I'm saying." And she's like, "I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna take care of you." She's like, "Listen to me, Pterodome. Run me $5 and I'll make sure your car does not get towed." And I'm like, "I don't know you like that." This is her next. Listen to this, y'all. The next thing she says, and I'm quoting. This is a quote. "I'm black. Do you really think I'm gonna let your car get towed?" I was like, as sure as my name is Michelle, I must have started that car and darted out that lot. I was like, nope. So the parking lot across is the original, the regular red light. So I
Yeah.
asked the attendant, I'm like, look, is my car gonna get towed parking here? He was like, nope. I was like, thank you. It's like, thank you. And she's walking out, like looking and pointing at me and stuff. I'm like, this is not how I want my day to start. I just got here. Got here. My anxiety is already bad. You're not helping it. Like,
run me
no,
$5. Run me $5.
run me $5.
what, what was her name? Swifty? It's
Shifty,
always a good name.
Shifty, Shifty. Damn.
Yeah, I
I'm
gave
like,
it 50, you know.
"God,
You trust the
let
Swift.
my car get was yeah, she was out there hustling. I'm like, you're a parking attendant for Levi Stadium. What if I got your name and ran it back to your boss? What if I did that? What if I started recording? Just what if? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, for the money I spent for this parking, I will park at the BART station. Don't play with me in these streets. Like, don't play with me in these Levi Stadium streets. Child, I will park my car at Great America for the money I spent
you was out here in these Levi.
in these Levi Stadium streets. I'm dead. I'm terrible. I know. I'm a horrible person. I know.
From the Levi Stadium streets.
Right? Not the Levi Stadium streets.
Oh,
Oh my God. See, the whole time I was rambling, I should have went over that. I would have, but I
yeah.
wasn't thinking about that. Because I'm like, this is Tardom, y'all. He calls me. Is everything okay? I'm asking him, everything okay? He's like, everything is not okay. I'm putting you on. Have fun. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, okay. Okay.
You did great. You did fine.
He's like, I can. He's like, Shell, I can see your reaction. I'm like, I know that.
You had the computer working, but it's
Oh
devices
my God.
and
Ooh,
I plugged and
it was
plugged
that kind of
back.
experience, y'all. It was. I'm not even gonna lie. That was the funniest experience. Like, if I had anything funny to share from Levi's, that was one of them. And then the pictures that I posted on my Instagram of the opposition, and it was just like everybody's like, "Why are you taking pictures with them?" I said, "Because they were all class. Because we talked our junk and kept it moving."
Yep.
And it was just like, "Are you serious? Run me 5. I'll make sure your car's
Me $5.
sweet." Oh
That
my
might
God,
be
run me $5.
run me $5.
Yeah,
run,
she
run me
really said that. I was like,
run my $5, man.
run my $5. I'm like, my first mind is like, is she for real? I was like, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Hey, did she have
Dang, a car caught on fire?
oh whoa.
Ah,
Did,
whoa.
did she
At
have
the stadium?
did she have
She have a
a
what?
jacket or something on? Did she
Yeah,
have a
she had a jacket, a badge, the whole nine.
oh yeah, she was
And my
legit.
thing is, I'm like, you work here. What if your boss was standing there? What if, dare I say it, what if like stadium executives were standing right there? Because somebody told me that they have people like, remember those secret shoppers back in the day? They had
Yeah,
people like that, like pretending to be Parkers to see if people were trying to bribe them and stuff. And I'm like, oh,
yeah.
oh, that's good to know. That's really good to know. I'm like, probably trying to stop people from parking anywhere they want for one. But now you have this whole ticketing system where it's a QR code, it doesn't scan, you're not getting in. That's just what it is. Right? What if I was under? Oh, that's funny. That's funny. And I'm just like, there's just a decorum that you just don't do at the stadium. You don't do it anywhere. I'm sorry, you just don't do it. Run me $5. Run me $5. $5. $5. Not $5. $5. You don't say the whole word. You don't
Yeah.
say the whole thing.
I'm putting
$5.
no R's in here. It's real when there's no R's. Run me $5, yo. Did she say yo? That would have been dope.
No. No.
I
Tardom, I would have gave her 10 if she did it. I would have gave her 10. I would have gave her 10, took a picture of her ID, went to her supervisor and said, guess what? She let me park here. That's crazy. Run me $5. I'm like, I don't care. My car, I told you, my car is 15 years old and I've had it for 13 years. Okay. It ain't a Bentley or nothing like that, but it's mine. It's my pride and joy. Anybody scratches it. Okay. It's like if our eyelashes is braided together, I will cut you in the name of Jesus. Quote from a comedian, Angela Johnson, former Raiders cheerleader. Look her up. She's hilarious. She's hilarious. Hilarious.
That's how you do
But
it. Name of Jesus.
In the name of
The big
Jesus.
difference.
And then she kind of leans into my car like she's
Oh,
right here. She's right here. I'm like, ew, get away from me, weirdo.
tell me you could feel her breath.
Yes. Ew. Ew. Oh God. Oh my God.
Look at Brian Cole said, I only have a debit card.
That part. That part. I only have food stamps. Oops. Pause. Pause.
And hey, if she would have went to her phone and had that swiping thing, said, ain't no problem.
Ain't no thing. I'm dead. Dead.
See, I do this. I'm a professional.
Not the debit card. I'm dead.
Yeah, I take everything. I Venmo.
Right? Right? Venmo, I'll take it all, right? And she probably would have took the debit card. I only have $1 on it though. You only getting $1 out of me.
Well, you owe me that, man. We can put that on a lot.
She was ready. She was ready for this action. She was ready. I was like, no.
With Raphael,
That's hilarious.
we tell him, no, we have one, unfortunately, and then his girl comes out of nowhere and says, I bet I asked y'all, you would say yes. Shaking my head.
Oh wow. Oh, okay, wait, let me scroll up. Oh, he's talking about some jumper cables or something for the car. Yeah. I was like, wow. People are I mean, when you guys come into the stadium, when you get off the exit at Great America Parkway, right? So if you're coming south and you get off, you make a left to go to the stadium. For me, I'm coming north, so I just get off and veer to go on to the right. Mind you, when you get off at the stadium, you got a good 3-4 blocks before you get to Great America, right? Turn on, I promise you. I wasn't even at the first stop light. Scalpers and concessions and car flags and Seahawk beanies. Seahawk beanies. Seahawk car flags. Where do these guys get this? Pause. Where do they get this beep from? Where do they get it?
They come equipped.
And then he looks at my car. Hey, Ma, you want another beanie? I'm like, I already got a beanie. I don't need a beanie. Dude, I got like 8 car flags on my car. You want a car flag? Really? Where I'm gonna put it, bro? Like,
you want a beanie?
Niner hoodie? You want a t-shirt? I'm like, no, I want you to get away from my car.
The bootleg t-shirt of the month with "You can't touch this" on the front. About to get rinsed.
Oh my God.
Look at Ty Austin said parking attendant was all about the Lincolns.
Yes, it was. Read my lips. $5. Read my lips. $5,000.
All about the Lincolns, baby.
Baby. Dead.
Ballers, shot callers. Lincolns out here. Nothing but Lincolns. After everything I went through last time with Uber, oh Lord, me too.
Oh Lord. Oh.
Anymore. Staying at the Hilton next time and walking over to Lipa. Yes,
yeah,
man.
all you have to do is cross the street and you're there. That's it. The Hilton is right across the street. Or Hyatt, excuse me. Oh, yeah.
Dee and I took Uber to the Cowboy game. Let us off right at Great America. We went right to the Red Zone rally. It was perfect, good. After that game lets out, trying to get a Uber at Levi's Stadium. No bueno. No bueno. No, hey.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Looking, it is like an episode of Superbad. You're walking.
Not super bad. Not super bad.
You're walking, and you want to get far away from the stadium so the Uber knows exactly where you are.
You are right. Yes.
Traffic letting out. No, that traffic is sprawled out 10 miles. It's a tactical ruck march to get out there, and then you're like,
yep.
You'll see a group of people around a location and say, hey, you got an Uber, you got an Uber, you got an Uber. And everybody fights for the Uber when it comes. That must be mine. No, is one of you guys Checky? Which one of you is Checky? It's like they're like
That's
my
sad. See,
yeah, yeah.
some of the experiences at Levi's, I was honest. I was like, parking, although it wasn't an issue because your employees are behaving like that, it made it an issue. Food is definitely an issue because you're gonna be sitting there for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, and your food is trash, but you want $25,000 for it. Excuse me, like
I
what?
would
What?
say food, man. Nachos, a burger. I don't get too elaborate. The pizza, and Ryan was talking about the pizza guy. I didn't actually find them, but they had pizza at the Great America at the Red Zone rally, so that's what I went with. Yeah,
Oh,
good
that's
pizza.
a good suggestion. Take the light rail. Yeah, because the light rail, though, I think it dumps you like right there because it's just going from one place to the other because they suspend service for the games and it's just specifically for patrons going and coming from the going to and coming from the game. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. That's a good suggestion. Yeah, it's called V as in Victor TA VTA.
BTA. BTA.
VTA. Or like she's saying, there's hotels right by the stadium. Stay there, stay at one of those, and then just walk. That way, parking is the least of your problems. You could just walk to the stadium, walk back to your hotel, let everything calm down, then
That's
go
it.
go out, grab a bite, and keep it moving. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah,
go. Yeah,
because it's
get a hotel near it and go that way. It's worth it. It's worth it. I used the Mountain View one. Okay. Levi's South food is trash. It's
trash.
trash. Like
That's wild. But oh
nachos
my god,
in my dad's boat
not the boat, not the boat.
on the boat.
Oh god. It's okay, so between the food, baby pictures,
what,
parking. What else happened? Let's see. Parking, food,
you said?
Ubers, traffic jams. Oh my God. This guy, as I'm leaving, right? He's on the right side of me. He
Yeah.
just darts in front of me. And I'm like, and he's like talking trash. Mind you, I'm right behind him. I'm like, get out your car, dude. You're in the parking lot. We're all stuck in traffic. You're talking crap to me. Of course, I didn't say crap. I was going in. I was going in. I'm like, okay, as soon as we get out on the street, I got you. So he ends up darting in front of pedestrians as they're crossing.
Oh,
Yes. I was livid. So I'm like, I'm just gonna stop, put my car in park because it's not that deep. So I let the pedestrians go. And once the person says it's okay to go, she stops some pedestrians and lets me out. So I'm like, all right, cool, thank you. Like that. Oh, I darted right past the CHP, California Highway Patrol. Sure did. I'm like,
yes.
what's up, coworker? What's going on, fellow state worker? I got business to take care of. I get with you in a minute, right? I catch up to him, right? So now we're side by side, and I'm looking at him like, you lost? Is there a problem? The light turns green. I catch him sleeping. RedJet just went like, excuse me. Yeah, that's what you get for cutting me off.
RedJet, man, you can't be out here road raging, man. Don't, don't be messing with these people. Let the idiots go. Don't play with these people, man.
Well, what I did, well, no, I just calmly, but ever so petty, darted over. And then I'm like, now he's back. Now he's like 2 cars behind me. Now, mind you, when I did get over, he was already 3 cars back. So I didn't. So the lane happened to open, so I took it. Now and then he tries to get over and tries to catch up to me, and I'm like,
Oh,
you ain't catching up to this car. You ain't catching no crackhead. You ain't
that,
catching no crackhead. My car's a crackhead.
you ain't catching no crackhead.
You ain't
Man,
catching a crackhead.
everybody on the chat, do not let these driving beefs become some. Matter of fact, everybody
I do not condone road rage of any kind.
check out
And
the
I would
movie.
never instigate it. I would never
Check out
initiate it or instigate it. Period.
Beef on Netflix. Please, everybody check out the movie Beef. I think it might be a series, but it's got Wong, what's her name? Something Wong, Angie Wong or whatever. Great actress. Check out Beef. It all started in a parking lot and somebody flicked the bird, So it's funny. it shows you how bad road rage or an incident can go. And it's wonderful. I recommend that. Also, Bookie. Y'all check out Bookie on HBO Max for all you fantasy football parlayers. I ain't gonna call you gamblers. You're investors of the National Football League and NBA and things of that nature. Bookie is cool. And I just looked at Chris Rock and Chris Rock and who else was it? Kevin Hart today on Netflix. Real good documentary. If you love comedians, check that one out too. That was my recommendations for things to watch out in these Levi Stadium streets when you're not beefing.
When the vibe is good, then you get in these Levi Stadium streets.
Get out in these Levi Stadium streets.
Oh my God.
Like,
Almost like you don't know me in these Candlestick streets.
That's going to be the next installment of Power.
Oh my God.
This is Levi's.
On the next Turnome episode, we talk about the Candlestick streets.
The meme.
Starring RedJet Shell's baby pictures.
And
you can't make this up. You can't.
The name of the episode is Run by $5.
Run me by. I'm weak. Oh my God. If it wasn't the assistant, was that, I'm dead. I'm dead.
Yeah, Ties on It. Beef is a series. It all started with her. Yeah, man. In that park, like a Home Depot, she was pulling out and flicked dude the bird, and it was on.
It was on, right? It was over. Oh,
it was on. They got a lot of that, but I just chill and wait until most traffic is there. That's how you do it, Raphael. That's
how you do it. Yeah, just hang out.
You ain't gonna beat nobody. Just chill in the parking lot, let everybody go, and then let me casually come on home. You know.
Oh.
Read my.
Oh my God!
Happy birthday, Cal Shanahan! It's Cal
Pants.
Oh, he's a December baby. Didn't know that. Happy birthday, Cal Shanahan, the play designer extraordinaire. Play designer extraordinaire.
Oh God, extraordinaire, y'all.
Ty Austin with a marketing whiz idea to run my $5 t-shirt.
Oh, I can't. Oh, oh my God! I should just put my baby pictures on it. I'm dead.
Yeah, put a baby picture on front and run my $5 on the back for some merch.
Right, marketing. Run me $5.
Content like
see what happens when you leave me by myself. Don't ever do that again.
Has gone to
it went way left.
At least I ain't got the network execs.
Oh God.
Your show has gone to new levels. Not good. So someone was talking about running $5. What is that all about?
What is that all about? And now she's showing her graduation pictures.
and now the middle school.
Now the first dance. Oh God. You can't leave me alone. Nope. See, I told you. Now you see why I am fired as the host.
Here's a picture of a cummerbund for the prom.
Oh, forget y'all. Forget every one of you.
I love cummerbund.
Not the cummerbund. I'm dead.
Sentinel Football Channel asks how old. I don't know how old Kyle is. I hope somebody can look at one of my super producers. Somebody with a wrench. Go find out how old Kyle is and put it in the chat.
I'm not. Not. I'm fired. I'm
Oh,
renouncing my title. See why I don't deserve a wrench? Now you see.
yeah. You got to watch who you get that wrench to, buddy.
Oh shit! I can't. My wrench is.
You could, you could, you could. They take that wrench. They'll take the muffler off.
Oh God! Woo! Not the wrench. See, I don't.
They'll say, "Look around 50." He
Oh,
might be.
oh, that's funny.
Probably is
Oh,
50.
that is how funny.
Look around 50 to me. Niners. It's Juice's birthday. Oh, it's Juice's birthday. All right, Juice.
No, just wait. Kyle Juszczyk is a Taurus. His birthday's in April.
Oh man, I can't take back the horn and the bell, but no,
Okay,
Kyle.
that part I'm not. That part I'm not fired for.
He correct. He corrects.
Hey.
No, Kyle is 44. It's the Juice birthday.
Oh, got you. Okay, I did.
I think.
Wait, what?
Yes, I think I got it. Do I got it? Brian Culp is laughing his behind off. And Rafi, yes, I hit it. Thank you. Circle gets the square.
Oh God. See why? See, I was better off on Hollywood Squares. I was doing just fine.
Squares is good. I was on there like the original Nipsey Russell rhyming.
Damn.
Yeah, that's old school. That's real old school. Hollywood Squares.
Hollywood Squares. They actually brought him back. Celebrity Hollywood Squares is on now. Yeah.
They reheat all this soup, man, because it was great stuff, and they don't have anything new, and it was
Oh God.
You got to have wholesome content. Yes, Silver Rock. That's
God.
Homegrown. You know.
What's not?
Which when I was back
God.
today, I didn't want any homegrown, but but homegrown now is a good thing.
Oh God. I went from oh God. I showed pictures like I was showing a slideshow. I'm weak.
And you were the host. You were the host when you go over to somebody's house. They have a yellow mold in their slideshow from their vacation. Oh, look, here's Brad. He's about to go surfing.
Oh God. Oh, I'm dead. I am dead. That was too funny.
It's rocks, yes.
But what I told you, this is like you asked me before would I ever start a channel, and I said no. Now you see why I will never do a podcast. I will always assist and bring my opinion. But this man told me, you're going on by yourself in 3, 2, this is a journey. I'm like, oh God. Oh God.
I say it's gonna be fine.
So, yeah, how about those jets?
I'll run the opening. Boom, you got it. It's all good. It's all good.
Right? Oh, yeah, we need that ring like yesterday. I mean, that was.
He'll have looked like Abraham Lincoln at the end of his presidential term. Yeah, it ages you when you don't.
I will give him $5. I will run him his $5 if we get the. Well, we got to get there, but
you got to get the ring. It ages you,
and I will find that parking attendant, and I will give her $5. Just
all
because.
Age, man. Presidents age at the rate of about 3 years for every one of us, and that ain't.
Oh.
That's good for Joe B because he was already 86, 87. So, because you get
Joe B is 175 years old. 175 years old. Dude.
It's for me and you. I talked to Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra said, "Hey man, how old is Joe Biden?" He said, "Man, Joe Biden 175 years old."
See why I can't do this without you? You see? I told you.
Yeah, you ain't never met no Sinatra.
You ain't never met no Frank Sinatra. You, and you.
And
Who's
you.
next?
Who's next?
Next. Oh, that was hilarious. Not the winner picks.
I was waiting for the OG winter ball mix.
God, not the black and white ball I'm dead.
And you should have got a picture of the parking lot
Oh,
attendant.
y'all make me sick. I can't. Oh my God.
Who plays tonight? It's Thursday night football. I did not get my.
Thursday night football. I know I got to do my picks too. I'm so late. Let me see.
I think
I
it's
got it
Chargers.
right here. I got it here with my prom picks. Hold on. Oh God, boring. Chargers and Vegas tonight in Vegas.
Ooh. Last time
I
Vegas.
would go with the. I think I will go with the Chargers tonight.
Yeah,
I got time to pick.
I think Vegas scored 3. It was like a baseball score against Minnesota. It was 3-0. I don't know.
Minnesota won by 3. Minnesota won by 3. It was 3-0. I'm like,
that was it. It was a Brian Culp season finale. One kick decided it all.
right? Oh God.
All right, what's going to be your score predict? I didn't get a chance to talk about them.
No, you didn't, Mr. Come in 35 minutes later. Oh my God, 45.
Here, I just won't visible. It still ain't,
Y'all, you can hear me at the 20-something minute mark. I'm like, help me. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say.
That's when I dropped.
Cue in Bryant Culp. Cue in Bryant Culp. I was like, yes. I'm like, come on in, Bryant. Come on in. Let's go.
Oh,
Let's talk about this.
Cup come through like a fetus at 9 months. Cup could coming through. So what do you think about let me highlight some of my scouting on these folks. Let's start with the injury report for them. The people who did not practice as of Wednesday for the Arizona Cardinals was Marquise Brown, wide receiver. He's got something's wrong with his heel. Jeff Swain. I know a Jeff Swain. But Jeff Swain, tight end, he's the backup tight end. I think their normal guy is McBride.
Wait, pause. Wait, Tardon, pause. Look who's in your chat. Look who's here. Look who's here. Look, another one. Oh my God. Look at who's here. Yay. Ted, before we go any further, watch the first 25 minutes. Let's watch it.
The elite police are here. Put away the.
You two need to get along. I said what I said. Oh my God, I did. Yay. Here. Oh my God, that moment when you need the assist. See? I told you. I was right.
That would have been.
Because that was the roughest 25 minutes of my life. Pause.
Dang, yeah, she paused it. That was the song if I ever.
Oh my God. Woo, I can't.
We got
can't do it with a straight face.
Limited practice was Kieris Barnes, linebacker. Emery DeMarco, limited with a net. Blake Gillikin and the skipper too. The punter, he was limited. Yeah, you got to love a guy named Gillikin. Antonio Hamilton had a groin. Bobby Price, quadriceps injury. He was limited. Kevin Strong, defensive lineman. He's pretty decent. He had a knee. He was limited. Starling Thomas, ankle limited. Jalen Thompson, the safety, he had a toe injury limited. If he's got that turf toe, that's, we're really dealing with.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, you're dealing with some stuff there. Yeah.
Elijah Wilkinson, offensive lineman, he had a neck limited. Michael Wilson, wide receiver, his neck is bothering him as well. He's limited. And Kyler Murray was a full go for practice. We will face Kyler Murray. I don't remember facing Kyler Murray in a minute. I think
long time. Yeah, it's like Brian said 3 years. He said 3 years.
We ain't played Kyler Murray in 3 years showing up.
Thought we did. Well, I mean, since we played. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Get my facts straight. Since we played Arizona. I'm sorry. That's on me. My bad. That's on me. I got my wording wrong. That's my bad.
He's either been hurt or we get a substitute. And sometimes those substitutes, man, they come in the door just cutting the food. We play. Who did we play? Josh Dobbs last time,
Right.
and then we had one year we played Colt McCoy, and
Right.
he
Correct. Correct. He handed us our pause.
Yeah,
Pause.
yeah,
And he got down on us. He got down. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And that, I don't know what it is, but the 49ers bring out the best in a backup quarterback. It happened with Jarrett Stidham when we played them New Year's Day 2023. It happened with just different
Jared Stidham did a fabulous job with the Raiders. That was a good game. I'm not even gonna lie. Even Raiders fans was like,
yeah,
dang,
yeah,
that was a good game. You know, it really was. It really was.
yeah, man.
First time Raider fans and Niner fans actually didn't fight. Pause.
And I think it was just, from the sheer fact of it was a lot going on in Vegas. It's always a lot going on in Vegas, but New Year's Day for 53 young eligible millionaires, most of them.
Right.
Right. I know what you do on New Year's Eve in Las Vegas, Nevada, the night before, buddy. I've been young too. So I think they took advantage of that a bit, and Stidham really balled out. And he had Devontae Adams too, who I recognize as one of the best receivers in the game, if not the best. For San Francisco, the players that did not practice as of yesterday, this is not today. Today will be the prove-it day. But Eric Armstead has a foot and a knee. I know he was dealing with plantar fasciitis. I think he got a little bit banged up in the last game as well. His knee did. Spencer Burford did not practice. Oren Burks did not practice. Ross the Boss Dwelly, he has an ankle, didn't practice. Dre Greenlaw missed practice with a hip and an ankle. Javon Hargrave, hamstring. Ambry Thomas had a personal situation to handle, did not practice. Javarius Ward, groin, and that's a nagging injury, man. When that groin goes, it just bothered. I had to deal with it. He got to get on that Suzanne Summers machine. They got
Okay. I'm gonna let you have that pause.
It's called an abductor machine. Abductor. You got abductors and adductors, and guys don't really like to do it because it don't look masculine to get on that machine. But it is very it is your friend. It's gonna help with that groin injury.
It's your friend.
It is, man. I know it look a certain way, and maybe you want to do it before the guys get to the locker room, whatever you got to do. But work on that adductor machine. You got to build that groin up because it's just a vulnerable spot for a lot of men. And when it starts nagging and pulling, it'll be there all season. Trent Williams, he didn't practice, but it was because of regular rest day. That's that Hall of Fame feature. Run him his $5 on Wednesday. That Trent
not the Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday rest day. Elijah Mitchell was limited. I think he was injured last game, right? So he's improving. That trend is upward. And Darrell Luter, he participated full practice with the hamstring, and we're going to need him as well as we signed Brett.
No more bye weeks unless we get the first seed. No bye weeks, kids. No bye weeks.
Time to go. To do it. Time to do it.
We kind of do. We kind of do. We get an extra day.
Yeah. We do get that. Let's see. Let me look at some stats real quick. How's everybody doing out there in the chat? Y'all good?
Please like and subscribe to Tardone's channel. I already put it in the chat. Ted, yes. So good to see you. Yay. And I'm sorry I missed you at the game. Dang. I didn't get to meet Ted, and so many others were there. And
if you met,
but you know what? Like you said, we are a family, and at some point we all will come together and share our baby pics, pause, and our prom pics, pause.
Yeah.
And
baby pictures out there.
And we'll all run each other $5 and everything will be good.
Cardinals.
Like I said, if you guys need, if those of you that came in a little later, if you need a good laugh, you're having a bad day, I hope you're not, but if things aren't going all that great, excuse me, go back to the first 20-ish minutes of the show and watch the whole thing. It's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Especially when Brian comes in with the assist. Classic.
He
Classic,
came.
classic, classic. But I hope
As,
everyone's having a good day.
you did a wonderful job. You'd be surprised. It looked.
Oh, well, thank you.
You,
Tried. Really
I'm
did.
glad to do it
So
again
I
one
was
day.
grasping at straws.
Yeah, I could have gave you the format a little bit better, but hey,
Oh,
but you dance in the moment. You were the Brock Purdy
oh,
of content creators right now.
lies. Lies.
Josh Dobbs was their quarterback. He was mainly their leading passer with 1,569, but he has gone on to greener pastures or purpler pastures. He's with the Vikes now, right?
Yes, correct.
Their second passer leader is Kyler Murray, of course. He's played 4 games, 79 completions at 130 attempts. That's an even 60.8. Their leading rusher, James Conner of the Rockford Files. Now that's James.
That's the guy I was thinking about because I couldn't think of his name when I was talking earlier, and I'm like, there's that one guy. I was drawing a blank, and I was like, okay, just keep talking, just keep talking.
Yeah, he's a pretty tough guy. He's out of the University of Pittsburgh, battled cancer. He was with the Steelers next,
Right.
and they
Yep,
got
that's right.
he with Tylenol Hufunga at the end of the last game. Something went on. Something was said, and I think he mushed Tylenol in the chin. Y'all can look that up when you want to. So he's gonna have a little something on his chest to get down. He's played in 9 games, 129 carries, 631 yards. He's averaging 70 a game at 4.9. So he's a pretty decent threat. We need to neutralize him early and get them out of those nice situations, 3rd and 5 or better. As far as receiving, their tight end is the leading receiver with 610 yards. That's McBride. I think it's Trey McBride. And he leads them in yards, but not targets. His main target is going to be Marquise Brown, who's a little banged up, but he has about 33 more targets than McBride, yet and still, as far as receptions, McBride has more receptions and Brown does not. He's only has 51 to Trey McBride's 56. What this tells me, he goes to his tight end and he can trust him more at a more precipitous rate of reception than he can Brown. You mentioned earlier that a lot of them are at his feet or too high medicine balls. That is because I think Marquise Brown he's a little short. He's quick, but he's short.
Right, he's shifty, yeah, but he's short, and it's like sometimes you just can't see what he's doing.
Yeah.
It's like these big guys have to look. I hate to pause, but you have to look down to really see what's going on. It's terrible, but you have to. You really have to be like. You have to really be like magnifying glass with him. Like you know what I mean? It's like a magnifying glass on ants in the daylight. Go burn some bugs with these here. Go burn some bugs.
I think we've all been there. We no longer do it, but we've all burned a couple of bugs and put some salt on snails. They had Zach Ertz listed, but I don't think Zach is with them. We're actually trying to get Zach Ertz. Drop in the chat anybody who has knowledge on the Zach Ertz sweepstakes.
Yeah, I thought that was already like a done deal. No, am I wrong?
Is he not? There were rumors that it was 3 teams looking at signing him, and he would look good in scarlet and gold. I'll tell you that. I'd love a 2 tight end set with him and Kittle. That'd be something to look at. But Rondale Moore and Wilson round out the targets at 39 and 34 apiece. That's roughly 6 to 7% of what Kyler Murray is looking at, and I guess I have to include uh, Josh's Josh Dobbs in there as well. I tend to look at their targets because I break down football as in faces and places. Who do they like to go to? Where do they like to go on the field? And what type of routes and concepts do they run? They're a big screen team. Expect a lot of screens, slants, short game, and then Kyler will take his shot based on the situation. He's also a threat on the perimeter of our defense as well. We don't do well historically against running QBs, or we'll call them dual threat QBs. And we got to employ that mush rush a little bit like we did against Jalen Hurts. Let's keep him in the pocket, keep him at bay, maybe even put a spy on him or confuse him a little. He doesn't like to study. They had to put in his contract, hey, you're gonna have to put down video game and study a little bit. And whenever you have to do that, that's telling me we could possibly have some opportunities to do things like robber coverage. We could go palms, where number 2 is looking at number 1, or the number 1 cornerback is eyeing the number 2 coming out because they screen a great deal, and maybe even go with a fire zone blitz to where a guy like Nick Bosa will back out into coverage, and we'll go ahead and send Fred Warner to the outside, something elaborate like that, because he ain't trying to study too much, and you can confuse him a bit. Also, the run pass option is going to be on alert this week. He will pull it and he will go. He's a baseball guy, so he slides. You're not going to get a good hit on him. He's going to do that little Russell Wilson, like a squirrel, run out of bounds and stick that ball out. But you keep him in the pocket, keep him at bay. You got your angles, cover downfield. I think we'll be pretty solidified. We just have to do what we do. On the defensive side of the ball, their leading tackler is Kevin. I think it's Kevin White. He's got 90 tackles, and that's about 30% more than the next one, which is the safety Thompson. Also, Buda Baker will be back. We haven't played him this year. He was hurt this year. Yeah, Buda was hurt. And even last year when we played him down in Mexico, I don't think Buda was there as well. He's a force. I like Buda Baker. Leading them in interceptions is Thompson again. Forced fumbles, the leader is Blunt, the other safety. And in sacks, their go-to guy is Gardick, a linebacker. So this is telling me with another linebacker, Demikiji, which is telling me they blitz quite a bit. They have to use the blitz for their outside guys. They have to come with it more so than their interior linemen. So the threat's going to be on the outside. A bit of a test for McKivitz. And, you can neutralize that. They're not big deal sack guys. They only have 5 is leading the team, and 4 is right behind him. So they're not the greatest sack guys in the world. As far as interceptions and passes defended, they got some pretty active corner. The kid Hamilton, he's okay. Hamilton's okay. Yeah. Got a plethora of weapons like we do. It's pick your poison a little bit. If you Ayuk, I think Debo's gonna party. If you're going over there messing with Debo, we can sneak McCaffrey out there to the one position. It's just good overall, man. It's wonderful.
I agree.
Numerous weapons,
and as long as they play like I said, as long as we keep this energy, because we're now on a 5-0 run right now, minus the 0-3 skid. And I was telling Brian, and I said it before he came in and everything, because I was just like, as long as we stay healthy, upright, and play as a unit, there's no reason why you can't repeat what happened last year. There's just no reason why. I don't see a reason why it can't happen. But the old adage of any given Sunday does come into focus.
Oh,
So
always,
you can't like dismiss that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I
definitely.
was saying. The same thing. Yeah. So
And especially when you're playing a division foe, they've seen you, they know you, they have a feel for you a little bit. They've been embarrassed a couple times, particularly down in Mexico, where they fired the guy. They fired like their defensive or offense coordinator the night before the game. Sent him back home.
right, that was wild, right? They put him back on the plane. I'm like, dang.
Like, I don't know what you did, boy, but you were down in Mexico acting up.
Right,
if,
you acting a fool. We'll just put you back on the plane and see you when we see you.
if you did
That's
that
wild.
with the cartel or something, we had to put you on the
Not the
plane.
cartels. Not the cartels.
Yeah, you
Close.
did. And forgive me, all my Mexican American friends. I just searched for a joke. If that came out wrong, forgive me.
Stop.
What else we looking at in defense? They run a 3-4 scheme. We've been facing a 3-4 scheme most of the time. So just
against them or just period?
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Their base defense is a 4-3. It was a 3-4 last year, but they're going with a 4-3. And if you got to get linebackers to manufacture your sacks, that's just saying they're 32nd in the league in terms of power rankings, while the 49ers are first. That's that sets up pretty good. Just play your game, be a professional. And our enemy now is complacency and looking over people. That's why I did the thumbnail with crap. We know we got a critical game coming up Christmas night, but we just have to continue to cross the T's, dot the I's, and be fundamentally strong. What I didn't like in the game versus Seattle, I saw a lot of missed tackles. I saw some missed,
yep.
And
but that's been going on the last 5 games, to be totally honest. If we're being honest, you know what I mean?
It's a growing trend. We're doing better in terms of penalties. They're down. We got them at 5 last week, but we can do even better than that. You want penalties under 3. Don't turn it over. Don't turn the ball over. Don't turn the ball over. Be opportunistic. And that daggone Wisnowski, he's
fake punt.
He's
wow.
looking this year. Wisnowski is flipping the field. Shout out to my man. Who told me that? What's my boy name? I'm always Twin Empire. He first brought it to me game 2 or 3. He said, "Hey man, you ever check out Wisnowski, how he flipping that field?" And I really started paying more attention to it. Wisnowski is operating at a Pro Bowl level. I think this is probably going to be the 9th or 10th Pro Bowler on this team. Sometimes they do different things or whatever. You don't think they, but I forecasted at least 8 Pro Bowlers and All Pros on this team, and that was including Tyler Hufunga, but Jair Brand is looking pretty good back there too. But Wisnowski, got to shout him out, and Ronnie Bell does well on the special teams as well. They call kind of a fluky penalty on him on the fake punt. They said he went at the guy's legs, but you can clearly see on the replay he just slipped and his foot got slid from under him and he fell, and the guy falls. The Seattle Seahawks falls over on his leg, and the penalty's offset. They hit the Wisnowski out of bounds. It took a really heads-up play by Wisnowski. I don't think that
really heads up.
Oh
no, see, you've never seen it, and I'm like, that was, and then I think and I go, dang, and I'm like, oh, that was epic. We probably would even score 31 if not 35 and not 28.
Oh man, that would have sustained.
That was another 6 easily. It could have been another 6. Yeah,
but they should have gave it to us on general principle, man. We ain't had a fake punt in
not
6 years, and it was poetic justice to give it to Pete Carroll, because normally Sneaky Pete would do something like that. You remember he pulled that fake punt a year or two ago, Sneaky Pete would do
Mhm.
that gum thing. Yeah. I,
See,
I got
I like Kev's comment about sitting Ward and Hargraves for
mm-hmm.
this game and then bring them back for Christmas, and I'm like, yeah.
Kinlaw
I say, see, let's see how the first half goes, and if they're able, if we can sit them, sit them. That's
right.
what I'm saying. See how the first half goes. If
It'd be,
they're needed, then they're needed. If they're not, they're not. You
it'd
know
be
what I mean?
great. The way we have to
We
get
all if we are hitting on all cylinders, we right. You know, you can put in the replacements at this point.
this is how we get our rest. We we had a disadvantageous schedule with all the travel, and
Right.
going to run the gauntlet. The way you can get your rest is handle these teams early, put it away, get up 3 scores, and start resting your folks, your starters, your key personnel, and that's how you steal your rest to get to the end of the season, get the first round bye, and run this playoff run. Run my $5. Uh,
Not the five.
when
Not the $5. Oh,
it's all contingent upon,
oh.
just great execution,
It
minimize.
depends on that $5. Just remember that, people. Depends on the $5. Dead.
Yeah, you run me $5. Hey, they ain't gonna tow your car, but it's like the mafia. He said, things happen. If
Right.
you our insurance, we don't know. There could be a fire. But that being said, my prediction, I'm looking at 30-13. San Francisco 49ers.
Ooh, wow.
We're 14 points better, and I'll throw a field goal on there as well. Maybe Moody gets one. There's no wind. It's a dome stadium. You don't have to worry about weather. Or they have the
Right.
option. They got a convertible, a drop top in that zone in Arizona. You can open it up, or you can let her hang, whatever you want to do. But draw window.
Okay, I don't like doing predictions. All right. 27-21 49ers. Why not? Why not?
RedJet chill.
For the assist.
27-21. Corey's got 42-14. Drop yours in the chat. Drop yours in the chat. We get ready to end it up in a minute here. I should let the opener of the show.
No, we're done. No.
Only
Oh my God. It just reminded me of Trading Places. You want me to break something else?
No. Oh man, I love Randolph and Mortimer.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Fruit, man. They used to get into it. When they were on the
I'm not stupid. You might see
he said, turn those
pictures from Disneyland. Dead.
Turn those machines back on. Turn those machines
she's back. Oh God. Darn,
and then his brother was having a heart attack. Hug him. Sir, your brother's having a heart attack. Hug him. Turn those machines back.
Oh God, enough. I had enough for what?
Love Eddie Murphy movies, man.
You can't go wrong. Can't.
A Murphy
Mr.
dude.
White, Mr. White all day long. And this is not disrespectful to the Jewish community, but when he did Town, dead.
They just had that on Instagram. I'm not
yes! Yes! Oh my God!
Oh man!
When he did that,
He said
no disrespect to any community of any kind,
yeah,
but Town is hilarious.
Oh my
I'm sorry.
Don't let me down. No.
Oh my God. Oh God, he could sing too. He could sing.
Yeah, Eddie's bad, man. Eddie can sing.
Oh,
Eddie can sing.
dead.
No. And then he had the Jesse Jackson.
Yeah. I realize that kind of talk is a ghost. Coach.
That's when comedy was
Oh,
comedy. That was the
David.
back in the Norman Lear days and Don Rickles. You just could,
Oh God.
they were funny. They were,
Oh, Dad. I can't.
no. And he had background dancers with
Did you hear people in the background singing it?
the background singers. They were just, it was like, where did they
Oh,
get them? Like sexual chocolate. They was there.
oh my God. And get in the hot tub. Not the hot tub, Dad.
Velvet Jones.
See how bony? Do you see how narrow he was?
He had to be a $1.50. It won't but a buck.
Not even. He looked like he was like 95 something.
And then he stuck
Oh
his
God. Randy
on his
Watson. Yes.
in the hot tub. Gonna make me sweat.
Oh my God. I was on stage like oh God, like Jesse Jackson and Hide Me Down. That's how bad it was.
Man, that was a stroke of genius. Cause he had just
Oh
in the media, and they took those writers took it and ran with it. Jesse had said
yeah.
it, and
Because they took it and he went left and it was hilarious.
he maxed that out. That was incredible. Lord. Oh,
Oh my God.
Randy Watson, man. There's a T-shirt out there if y'all want to hook Terradome up for Christmas called Randy Watson World Tour with
Oh my God. I'm done with you people.
I
I'm done.
want that T-shirt. Randy Watson World Tour, man.
Not the world tour.
I believe that children are our future. And then thank you. Let them lead the way. It's classic.
I was on stage by myself when they went one more time. Randy Watson, 2 people clapping.
and the little guy said, "That boy good."
You must be crazy.
Good and terrible.
Good and terrible. Yeah, that girl good. Good and terrible.
And the preacher man, I said, you all know him
Yeah.
from the Going Down episode. That's my mama.
Oh, I can't.
Reverend Brown, ladies and gentlemen, Reverend Brown. David Marosa says, "So,
Oh,
and this is trivia. The guy singing.
Hilarious.
I heard this, but I haven't verified. But please tell me, the guy singing the Soul Glow hook is a white dude.
Yes.
Oh man,
Close it out. That's it. It's dead. That's it. I don't know which one was worse because all these years I thought it was a brother. I'm dead. I'm done.
Since when did it come out? 88, 87?
87, 88. Yeah.
Just learned that. I just learned that, man. You can learn something.
Learn something new every day, right?
Yeah, man.
I'm 8 years old.
Boy, the Soul Glow, he was putting everything into it too. Just let it shine through. Man. Soul Glow. And on that note, I see he said Soul Glow in there. Rocky Marciano. Every time I bring up boxing, I gotta bring up Rocky Marciano. Anyway, everybody, thank y'all for coming in. Thank my special guest, my co-host, RedJet Chef, for holding me down. I had all these technical difficulties. You spent all the money on the computer and everything, and it just didn't.
Oh God!
I get off. Oh, I'm gonna be talking to the moon and everything on StreamYard. Watch what I say. It just had to happen like that, and that's how life is. Sometimes it just gotta happen. It just got to happen like that. But you were ready. You were prepared. You were fired. You had visuals. Although they may have been the kids.
Oh my God!
And that's what I was going to
Just
talk.
left them on Instagram.
I was going to tell you, give me the pictures from you being at the stadium. I wanted, you know how much I love your photography and everything you did. Mind you, folks, her background is RedJet Shell. You can get her calendars are available.
Oh God, not the calendar. I'm dead. I don't know what's worse, the calendar or the rich. I'm dead.
Get some RedJet Shell photos in your life. Usually, you can see mine in the background, but I'm on phone right now, so you can't. She's incredibly talented. Her eye is just impeccable. She can make you look good. She can make you look very bad. But but she's made the
I
city.
did today.
The city is a character in the movie because of her, you know, her incredible eye. And you just did miraculous. I know I gave you short notice, but since you came through like gangbusters, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
No
We're gonna do it even better next time. Let me end it up with this. We've been going, look at this, 2 hours and 15 minutes. It may have been my longest show for Terradome thus far. So you got that. Well, you can put that on your jacket, man. And remember, everybody, run her $5. Anyway, we walk by faith and not by sight. In Jesus' name, thank you, everybody.
Hard work, work.